Welcome back to SciFi Humanity, where we delve into the extraordinary tales that push the boundaries of the human spirit and the unknown. Today, we bring you a gripping story. Humans don't know how to die. Follow an alien mission aimed at discovering the vulnerabilities of humans, only to uncover their astonishing resilience and adaptability. Let's dive in. Mission Log 00. We have officially been tasked with acquiring a human specimen without being noticed and researching possible methods of assassination for possible future gain. Mission Log 01. We have finally acquired a human specimen. They seem to be in top condition, perfect for experimentation. We were able to track an emergency beacon to an escape pod. Apparently, the ship was destroyed due to an error in the navigational computer. As such, it has been determined that no one would notice the human missing and be able to link it to us in any possible way. This is a perfect specimen. Even though the human is due for experimentation on possible assassination attempts, other crew members posed ethical concerns with the treatment of the human. It is the majority opinion that while we are not performing experimentation, we should treat the human as an honored guest. They will die soon regardless, so as captain of this vessel, I saw no issues. I gave my captain's quarters to the human and informed them that they are not to roam about the vehicle. The human happily agreed. Mission Log 02. It is well known that humans prefer a high nitrogen, low oxygen atmosphere. This is because their bodies turn oxygen into a chemical that is poisonous to them. Thus, we attempted to change the atmosphere composition within their chamber to be mostly oxygen. Results: the humans seemed to be more energized than normal. There were no observable negative side effects, even after several days of continual exposure. Conclusion: this is not a viable form of assassination. Mission Log 03. Humans should prefer a high nitrogen atmosphere. However, results of the previous experiment display that humans are able to survive in low nitrogen environments. Thus, suffocating humans is not a viable method of assassination. We attempted to add other elements to their atmosphere and measure the results. Keeping the high oxygen atmosphere, we added additional helium, carbon, methane, and xenon to their atmosphere. We explained to the human that there was an issue with our atmospheric generator and that we resolved the issue in order to lessen suspicion. Results: the human displayed mild symptoms, but nothing that is not considered otherwise normal for their species. The only noticeable symptoms formed were a change in voice pitch. Helium caused higher-pitched voices, and xenon caused lower-pitched voices. The human found this somewhat comedic. Conclusion: this is not a viable form of assassination. Mission Log 04. After concluding that altering the atmosphere is not a valid method of assassination, we then sought a more direct method. Thus, we turned to a chemical that is banned from production across all galactic chamber members, the most potent poison known to the galaxy. We attempted to add alcohol to the human's drinks. We attempted various amounts. Most species find 1/100th of a milliliter to be a lethal dose. If it does not kill them, it will leave them severely damaged. The goal of this experiment is to find the minimum lethal dose for a human. Thus, we began at 1/100th of the normal lethal dose and increased the dosage appropriately. Results: at first, the human saw no noticeable difference. As we approached adding 40 milliliters, more than 4,000 times the galactic lethal dose, the human was able to determine that the drink contained alcohol and asked for more. After giving the human more than 100 milliliters of alcohol, their attitude and personality began to change in noticeable ways. They became less conscious of their actions. After 1,000 milliliters, we began to deny the human more alcohol. The next day, the human awoke with a mild headache and had trouble remembering the events of the night before. They apologized for destroying several items in their bedchamber. Conclusion: do not give humans alcohol. Mission Log 05. Crew morale is suffering as the human proves to be exceptionally resilient to assassination attempts. The next attempt modified their gravity. It is a well-known fact that humans are able to withstand double their planet's natural gravity. We attempted to increase it to 4 times their natural gravity. Results: the human began exercising. They claimed that they felt weak and needed to build more muscle mass. A human with twice the strength of the average is a terrifying monster, and it is a well-known fact that humans are able to build muscle mass very quickly. We immediately ended the experiment to avoid increasing the threat that the human displayed. The human asked us to return the gravity to high settings. We explained that it was a mistake and would be dangerous to do so. The human assured us that it would not, so we made up an excuse using galactic standards for regulating gravity to avoid a possible issue. Conclusion: increasing gravitational forces will only strengthen humans. Mission Log 06. At this point, the human had begun to get suspicious as we had not come near any other signs of civilization yet. Wanting to avoid angering the human. Everyone knows what happens when you anger a human. We agreed to try one final drastic experiment. If it did not work, we would decide what to do next based on the human's reaction. We fully expected to have to eject the human out of the airlock. We attempted to directly kill the human using one of our new and upgraded handheld plasma generation devices. The device is built to deliver a concentrated dosage of electricity through plasma into the subject, causing multiple organ failure and heavily disrupting nervous activities. Result: after shocking the human, our device left a very slight mark on the human's forearm. The human asked to borrow the device. In a panic, the crew member accidentally dropped it into the human's hand. We expected the human to turn on us immediately and commandeer the vessel. Instead, the human began shocking itself more. It burned a mark onto its forearm that appeared as a human internal skull. However, it was in the shape of one of our heads. The human claimed this was a form of endearment. We knew it was a threat. Conclusion: humans don't know how to die. Mission Log 07. We returned the human back to the Human Alliance. Result: he complimented and thanked us for our kind treatment and wonderful hospitality. Conclusion: I quit. Understandable. Have a great day. Part 2. Mission Log 08. I was promoted to captain of this vessel after the last captain retired due to unfortunate mental trauma after attempting to assassinate a human. Humans are harder than we initially imagined possible. It would be difficult to corner a human diplomat within the Galactic Council and attempt assassination with a blunt force weapon without getting caught. However, it might be possible, and it is seeming more and more like that is our only option. Thus, I have been tasked with finding the closest and most effective method to kill humans. Central Command has been kind enough to send us a human family to experiment on. It is complete with 2 adults, 1 male and 1 female, and 2 larvae, also 1 male and 1 female. We transported them to one of our remote ocean worlds and gave them a small housing unit on the beach and supplied them with their basic needs. Result: the salinity of the water is far more than the normal required amount needed to cause severe burns or even death for many galactic species, at least those who did not evolve in this type of environment. Our information about humans indicates that they evolved in a world largely covered by this type of water. However, they should prefer fresh water. The fact that they are resistant should be expected, but the fact that they are so protective of their larvae should mean that they would never allow them to play in this type of environment. And yet, conclusion: considering the extreme salinity of the water and the fact that the waves are strong enough to easily rip an average specimen of my species into pieces, this might be harder than I initially thought. Mission Log Z9. We began our testing with the larvae as they are known to be less resistant than human adults. If we succeeded, then scaling up and killing the human adults before aggression began should hopefully be possible. The easiest method of assassination would probably be a small plasma rifle shot to a vulnerable point. We fired upon the female larva with a blast that would cause the internal gases of an average member of our species to expand and either result in a controlled explosion or fatal injuries. Result: the human child let out a wail indicating that they felt pain. We did not know that humans could run that fast, especially human children. She grabbed the gun from its wielder and proceeded to shoot him at full power. After exploring, she began laughing and shooting any and all other members of our species nearby. We tried to retaliate with more weapons fire of our own, but later she informed her parents that she had received an ouchie and expressed her joy at the new toy that she got. It seems the cognitive parts of her parents expressed their gratitude toward us for playing with their daughter. Conclusion: human children are deranged psychopaths. Do not approach. Mission Log 010. After the unfortunate loss of many of our men and the apparent deranged larva, we began to probe the parental units for more information about their species. We could not inform them of our loss as it might expose our assassination attempt on their daughter. Everyone knows what happens when you anger a human. Thus, it was a happy coincidence that the human child referred to the deceased members of our species as balloons. Apparently, those are a type of human recreational device. They do not look anything like a member of my species, however. We were not going to complain about this fortunate misunderstanding. As we were contemplating and planning for our next assassination attempt, we became very lucky. 1 of Mission Log 113, Kant. We finally found a plausible way to kill the humans. It would take extreme effort from our thinkers to find a way to use this as an assassination attempt. We decided to wait for an opportune moment to implement our new plan. Mission Log 114. Our initial findings suggested that brute force might be the best option for our mission. We attempted to simulate a large-scale impact by creating a controlled avalanche of heavy debris in the area where the humans resided. Result: the humans survived the event without any severe injuries. They treated it as a natural disaster drill and even managed to save many of our crew who were posing as civilians. Conclusion: direct physical impact does not guarantee human fatality and often results in human countermeasures that further complicate the situation. Mission Log 115. Given the failure of physical force, we turned to biological means. We engineered a virus designed to target human physiology specifically, ensuring it could bypass their immune system undetected. Result: the humans fell ill but recovered remarkably quickly. They developed antibodies at a rate far beyond our expectations, and within a week, they were back to full health. Conclusion: humans possess an extraordinary capacity for biological resilience, making bioweapons a poor choice for assassination. Mission Log 116. Our morale was at an all-time low, but we couldn't give up. As a final measure, we decided to resort to psychological warfare. We planted false evidence suggesting that the humans' homeworld was under threat, hoping to cause panic and distress. Result: instead of panicking, the humans rallied together, showing unity and determination to protect their home. Their resolve only strengthened, and they became even more vigilant. Conclusion: psychological tactics seem to have the opposite effect on humans, enhancing their determination and cohesion rather than weakening them. Mission Log 117. In a last-ditch effort, we resorted to a strategy of extreme isolation. We cut off all communications and resources, hoping to starve the humans into submission. Result: the humans displayed incredible resourcefulness, utilizing local resources and their own ingenuity to survive. They even managed to create a sustainable environment using advanced hydroponics and recycling methods. Conclusion: humans are highly adaptable and capable of thriving even under the harshest conditions. Isolation tactics are ineffective. Mission Log 118. Our attempts to eliminate the humans have failed at every turn. They have proven to be more resilient, adaptable, and resourceful than we ever anticipated. As captain, I have decided to cease all assassination attempts. Instead, we will focus on understanding and potentially forming alliances with these formidable beings. Result: the humans, upon learning of our intentions, have extended a hand of friendship. They have expressed interest in sharing knowledge and working together for mutual benefit. Conclusion: cooperation and understanding may be the best approach when dealing with humans. They are not only survivors, but also potential allies who can offer much to the Galactic Council. Mission Log 119. Our mission has taken an unexpected turn. We are no longer seeking to eliminate the humans, but to learn from them. Their resilience and ingenuity are qualities we can greatly benefit from. Result: initial interactions have been promising. The humans have shared valuable insights into their technology and survival strategies. Conclusion: embracing cooperation over conflict has opened new avenues for our species. The future looks brighter with humans as allies rather than adversaries. Mission Log 120. As we integrate human knowledge into our own practices, we are beginning to see improvements in various aspects of our society. Their technological advancements and survival techniques are enhancing our own capabilities. Result: our alliance with the humans is proving to be highly beneficial. We are learning much from each other and building a foundation for a stronger, more unified Galactic Council. Conclusion: humans have shown us that resilience, adaptability, and cooperation are key to thriving in the universe. Our mission, though initially one of conflict, has evolved into one of unity and mutual growth. Mission Log 121. Reflecting on our journey, it's clear that our initial assumptions about humans were gravely mistaken. They are not merely a threat to be neutralized, but a powerful force for good in the galaxy. Result: our species has grown stronger through our alliance with humans. We have gained new friends and partners who will stand by us in times of need. Conclusion: the human spirit is indomitable. They have taught us the value of resilience, ingenuity, and unity. Our mission is now one of peace and collaboration, and the future is bright with humans as our allies. End of Mission Log. Mission Log 121. Reflecting on our journey, it's clear that our initial assumptions about humans were mistaken. They are not merely a threat, but a powerful force for good in the galaxy. Result: our species has grown stronger through our alliance with humans, gaining new friends and partners. Conclusion: the human spirit is indomitable. They have taught us the value of resilience, ingenuity, and unity. Our mission is now one of peace and collaboration, and the future is bright with humans as our allies. End of Mission Log. Thank you for watching SciFi Humanity. If you enjoyed this story, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible tales from the far reaches of the galaxy. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown.